Hello everybody, it's me, Trollox Gaming, and welcome back to another video. And as you can see by the title and the screen, I'm going to be ranking Fortnite locations. So on the screen here we have a few locations. They're not every location in the map. All of like the chapter 2 locations aren't on here. But it's basically just chapter 1 locations that we're going to be ranking today. So guys, if you do enjoy this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and like up the video. Let's try to get 25 likes on this video. That would be crazy. I really do appreciate that. And make sure you guys go comment down below your favorite location, and if you think I got this tier list pretty accurate to what you would have done. And let's start off the tier list. So starting off, we have Tilted Towers. Now, we have best, great, good, okay, and worst as our options to rank in the tier list. And thinking back, guys, Tilted Towers, it was the best. Like, you can't dispute that Tilted Towers was the best. Like, if you weren't dropping Tilted, it was because you were scared, because you know that Tilted Towers is OG. Next up, Tomato Temple. It was like the second version of Tomato Town. And I feel like it kind of felt sad that Tomato Town was ruined, so it was okay. You know, it wasn't the best. But then here we have Tomato Town. I think that this was better. It was really fun to drop there, especially like the outskirts. But I think once again, it's okay. Like, it's not a good spot, but like you would drop there, you know? Wailing Woods, worst. Like, the only time Wailing Woods was good was if you wanted a sky base, and like, who wanted the sky base? Like, that was like a beginning season. Once the game started progressing, you're like, Wailing Woods who? Like, that was like a playground thing. Salty Springs, best. Like, you can't dispute the Holy Trinity. We got Tilted, Salty, and I'm just gonna throw it in now. Where is it? Retail. The Holy Trinity right there, Tilted, Salty, Retail. You can't dispute that those are the best locations in the map. Like, it's sad to see that Tilted's gone. Salty and Retail are still hanging on in chapter 2 because they're the best places, you know? Everybody would land there. Those were the sweaty spots. If you were going in, you were going in hard. Next up, Shifty Shafts. It was kind of one of those locations that were forgotten about. You know, it was covered in snow and nobody really remembered it. I mean, it honestly wasn't that good. It was an okay location. It wasn't the best. Moving on, we got Snobby Shores. I think this was a good location. Now, I didn't drop here much. It came later on in like season 10. Snobby Shores, that was my landing spot for solo cash cups, and I just enjoyed Snobby Shores a lot, so I'm gonna put it up in good. Next up, we have Sunny Steps. Great location. I think that this was one of the best added locations in the game. Sunny Steps was a great location, and you just can't dispute it. The block, I wasn't a big fan of block, but I know that a lot of people did enjoy the block, so I can't put it low. But I think I'm gonna give it a great because it added constant change, which we are needing now. The game is getting slow, so I think that back then the block was a great addition. Paradise Palms, best. I don't care what anyone says. That joins the Holy Trinity. Like, Paradise Palms was a god tier spot. Pleasant Park, I think it was great. You know, a lot of people would say that this is their favorite spot and it will always be their favorite spot, but I don't know. Pleasant Park, I feel like, has always been missing something. It's been the same thing every season, and it's been here forever. And like, I don't know. I feel like it's just not that enjoyable to land there. Polar Peak, worst. It was just dumb. There's like this hill, and why is there something on top of the hill? Like, nobody went there. Like, it was such a dumb location. If zone pulled there, you would have to climb up Mount Everest. It was just so annoying to play, and I just hated Polar Peak. And that was also where the sword came from, and we don't want memories of the sword.
Fucking serious. What the fuck is Thanos in the game? Sing, 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 sing. Why is that in the game? Sing, sing. I wasted like 700 mats on that kid. He didn't get shot once. He's flying around the fucking map with his shitty sword. He's fucking sing, 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 bro, around his whole.
Next up, we got Risky Reels. So, Risky Reels was a pretty good location. I think it's better now in the new season than it was back then. So Risky Reels, I'm gonna put at I'm gonna say it was good. It added a cool idea movies to Fortnite, which they're not that cool, but when they were there, it was like, wow, Fortnite in-game event. Like, I think Risky Real was a good location. Better than okay, and way better than the worst. Leaky Lake. So this is when the island was above it. I think that's what that is. Yeah, this spot was just... It was okay. It was fun mechanic, but it wasn't really that. It was annoying, you know what I mean? Like, Loot Lake, you would never go there. But like, Leaky Lake, it was just kind of trash. Lonely Lodge, at worst. I just hated Lonely Lodge. It was one of those places like Wailing Woods. It was just like a wood fest, you know? You wouldn't go there for anything else but wood. And it was really just annoying. It was wasting space. Loot Lake, worst. It was just water. Nobody liked water. Water sucks. The new season is all water. Water's never been fun, and I think it's worse than Leaky Lake. Leaky Lake at least had the island to add something, but still, both of those places aren't good. All right, now Lucky Landing. This is gonna be a controversial choice. Great. This is a great spot to land. It's not best, you know, because it wasn't there the whole time. Like, Lucky Landing, while it was there, I didn't ever land there, but when it came to trios, it was so much fun. I realized that the spot was a great spot, and I just had a great time there. But for like an OG pubs Fortnite map, it was just, I don't know, it wasn't the best, but I think that it would have been like okay back then. But because of the competitive scene, this was such a great spot, and our Fortnite world champion landed there. So I think that just adds a lot. Next up, Moisty Mayer. We don't need to talk about that one. Happy Hamlet. I think it's a good spot. It would have been better, but the snow, it just was so annoying. Like, snow, when it drops, it's like, oh, cool, the map's covered in snow. And then week happens, and then you're like, oh, there's still snow. And then the next week, and then the next week, and then you still have snow on the map, and you're like, why am I playing? You know? And it's just like, it's a great spot, but like, the snow just ruins it for me, and it brings it down a tier. Haunted Hills. No, I don't even know what that spot was. That spot was dumb. It was just like there, and I don't know. It was the only spot that thing was used for was challenges. You would go there once in a while for a challenge, and that was it. Junction. I think it was an okay spot, only because the metal. Like, that was like one of the only places in the map where you could find metal, and I think that was a pretty good location. So risky as well, but like Junction was metal galore. Lazy Lagoon. I think this was a great location. It had a pirate ship, a whole city. I know that I don't like water, but I feel like it was a livable water, you know, because you had to dock onto the pirate ship, and it was all around a good spot with geysers around it, and it was a good World Cup spot to drop in, like solo World Cup. Next up, we have Lazy Links. It was good, you know. It was a cool spot, golf course. It had the golf carts. It was a fun to play around spot, but it kind of got boring quick. But it was a cool location that they added, and we like to see where Fortnite went. Season 5 added a bunch of good locations, so it was a decent spot. Now, next up we have Anarchy Acres. I'm gonna rank Anarchy Acres and Fatal Fields right now. They are basically the same spot. Anarchy Acres was, I think it was okay, and I think Fatal Fields lasted longer. I think it was good, and the reason I'm putting Fatal Fields above Anarchy Acres is it was just closer towards everything, you know. If you wanted to drop a farmland, like, just drop Fatal Fields because you were more in the action. If you were dropping Anarchy Acres, you're kind of separated from the map, and it was just like, you're around there, I guess. But it was just not a great location. Dusty Depot. OGs will remember this spot. It was good location. Got added back in Chapter 1, Season 10. And it just brings back mech memories. Like, the season prior to when it got removed from Dusty Divot. It was a cool nostalgia, but like, All I remember is mech, so I'm putting this at worst tier. Dusty Divot. It was a good run, you know. You added those little pop rocks, and overall it was a fun time. I'm gonna give it okay. Flush Factory. I got my first win here, so it has to be good, you know. My first ever win in Fortnite at a toilet factory, like that's just automatically a good location. Frosty Flights. Planes. Do we like planes? Okay, it wasn't good. Greasy Grove. God tier location. Now listen up. Drop it in Greasy Grove, but I just got dirty toes, you know. Greasy Grove got ruined when this stupid snow map got added, and they snowed on top of it, frozen in ice. Never saw Greasy Grove again until taco time. Like, they ruined this location, but that was a god tier location. And let's just have a moment of silence for Greasy Grove. Next up, we have Mega Mall. Mega Mall. When it was dropped, we all hated it, let's be honest. Like, our retail row just got taken over by Mega Mall. We were like, what is this? It had the slipstreams around it. It was a good location. Yeah, it was okay. You know, it wasn't okay level, but it was like it was good. It was good. Neo Tilted. I think it's on the same rank as Mega Mall. They were going for that modern futuristic vibe, and it was fun for the time, but it was kind of like the snow, how if you had it too long, it was just gonna wash out. So I'm glad they got rid of it quick. Pressure Plant. I think this was a great location. Now, there wasn't much to do, but that geyser thing in the middle was just so much fun end game. If you got that end game in a tournament, it was so much fun, because everybody would be building, you would be like running out of mats, and all you had to do is hop in there and you were vibing up and down, you were just chilling. So it was a great location if you got it end game. And it was fun to drop, you know. You would have some beam fights across the map, you know, good way to rotate out. It was just a great location. Moisty Palms, worse. You don't even need to talk about how dumb this map was. We were like, oh, Moisty Mayers, bring it back for the memes, whatever. And then if I press crouch on my keyboard, boom, I turned into a refrigerator, a bed, a toilet. I was like, what is going on? Like, it was so stupid. I couldn't pop minis because I would try to do the spam crouch to pop my mini, and boom, I would become a toilet. It was the stupidest location ever. I don't know what they did. And last but not least, going on with Moisty Palms, we got Tilted Town. I don't even know what to say. You couldn't build. Fortnite's best mechanic, building. It's so much fun to build, and they just got rid of it. But you guys might not agree with me, but great location. Now, the reason why this location is great was because it was so fun to camp in this location and just grind arena points back then. You would just sit there and you would camp and camp, and it got zoned 95% of the time because it was like dead in the middle of the map. And not gonna lie, it was a pretty great location. It was funny. It was kind of a joke if you got an end game and you couldn't build and everybody's there in the open. I mean, you gotta give it where it's due. But yeah, guys, this is a chapter 1 tier list. I hope you guys enjoy. If you want me to do a tier list ranking of chapter 2 map locations, leave it in the comment down below and like the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you disagree with the tier list, let me know down below what you would have changed. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you all later. Peace.